During this presentation, I'm going to expose some key aspects from the article about the twofold role of reservist teachers, their perceptions toward bilingualism, and their future practices. As an introduction, it is worth to mention the relation between the beliefs that reservist teachers have toward what to expect to be an English teacher and the perceptions from the government on the bilingual education. As I mentioned before, the government has an important role here in the bilingual education due to the fact that government places behaviors and perception what to expect from the teachers and the goals for a bilingual country. Bilingual education is stated in the article by Chicon and Prada as programs with two languages used as a means of instruction in which the mother tongue ends up being discarded into a subject of curriculum. On the same line of thought, it is important to state that the government bilingual education lineup have a critical impact on how teachers behave, teach, and work on a second language class. About what is to be a bilingual teacher. As findings on this article state that being a bilingual teacher is, first of all, being a bilingual master and also being a bicultural reader. Being bilingual master. In order to explain this, it is important to state that being a bilingual master, for some reservist teacher, it implicated to be acknowledged that bilingual teacher is to master the first language and master the second language and find a balance between those two languages in order to avoid any hierarchy or any dominance between them. On the other hand, being a bicultural reader is to have an identity towards their own culture and experience with other cultures and have an understanding between their own culture and the culture that you're going to teach, and being master on the second language that you are going to teach also here. As the main conclusion that I was able to find in this article is that the main concern of the reservist teacher is to be competent for the job that they are doing. That is competent, be proficient, use the language in the right way, not only in the target language, also with the mother tongue. That is part of the bilingual part here. Find a balance. As I showed you before, being bilingual master is to find a balance between the two languages, your mother tongue and the target language. And finally, be bicultural. Be bicultural is an understanding of your own culture and the culture that you're going to get in contact with. Here, as my personal conclusions, with this article I open a better understanding of what a teacher have to expect, reflecting upon the conception about bilingualism, give an identity of how my class is taught, and how my experience as a student and teacher is linked to the way my classes develop and prepare for my students, giving balance on how to develop the second language and maintain an identity and a proficiency on the first language and on the second language. That's all, and thank you very much for seeing this video.